Hey, everybody. Hello, Santa Fe. Happy Tuesday afternoon. I hope everybody had a safe and thoughtful Memorial Day weekend, a chance to be with family, to reflect on the people we owe our thanks to, and the men and women who have served our country and do serve our country now. A great debt of thanks and gratitude. Um, Here we are with a new week and starting some things again, coming back from that 3-day weekend at city government. The pace picks up immediately. Let me give you some facts about COVID and then some updates about other things going on in the city. First of all, COVID numbers. There's actually some very positive news. I haven't gotten the numbers over the weekend, but before we went into the weekend, we only had 7 new cases, 4 new cases the day after that. As we ended last month, we were on a good trajectory to reduce infections here in Santa Fe County and to increase vaccinations. Um, as of the end of the month, 74% of our residents have had at least one vaccination, 63% fully vaccinated. That's what we want to see happen. We want to continue to see the numbers of cases go down and the numbers of vaccinations go up. If you know somebody who hasn't gotten vaccinated, if they've been waiting for it to be easier or more convenient, now is the time. We have plenty of vaccine. We have plenty of places to get vaccinated, and there's even some Johnson and Johnson vaccine in town if you are interested in a one and done kind of an experience. You don't want to have to schedule a vaccination, come back weeks later for the second one. J&J is one and done, and that's available here too. So talk to your friends, talk to your family, talk to your coworkers. Let's push those vaccination numbers up. Let's push those cases of COVID down. We're seeing the numbers moving in the right direction. We've got a couple weeks if we want to be ready to go at the end of June. The next couple weeks are really important to get our numbers where they need to be. I want to remind everybody about all the good things going on in town right now. I was walking around the plaza area downtown on Saturday. Shops are open, stores are open. We're seeing tourists return, which is good. We like that. We like to see the feeling in town, one of optimism and positive joy about being back with friends and family. I'm still wearing my mask when I go out. I take it off when I'm just walking the dogs by myself, but when I'm out and about, I think it's a good sign of respect and consideration for our essential workers, the people who are working in the restaurants, in the hotels, in the stores, supermarkets, pharmacies, all the places that are open for our convenience and our fun. They're there on 8-hour shifts and they don't know who is wearing a mask or who isn't vaccinated. So please, just as a sign of respect, as a sign of consideration, if it's all the same, put it on and show the folks who are working so hard to keep Santa Fe open that we want them to stay safe. I want to give a big shout out, as we've done throughout COVID, to our folks who are in our libraries. They are amazing with the creativity they've had and the service they've provided. We talk about the libraries reopening. In many ways, the libraries never closed. They simply didn't let people into the buildings. But curbside delivery, reading to our kids, providing downloads and streaming videos, having the library serve as a Wi-Fi extension location. The libraries have been amazing and the librarians have been incredible, and they're not done. Summer reading programs for toddlers is up and running. There are Tales and Tales. Summer reading program starts today. Toddlers and children up to 17 years of age are eligible to participate in the reading program. Children may read independently or be read to by adults and by older children. Reading library books, personal books, ebooks, and listening to audio books all count toward earning prizes. So Write down the name of each book you read. Keep track of the number of minutes read for each book in a reading log. Give Beanstack a try to earn digital badges. Keep track of your reading. Tails, Tails, and Tales, Tales, is sponsored by Friends of the Santa Fe Public Library and the New Mexico State Library. Go to santafelibrary.beanstack.com. You can download the Beanstack app, request a paper log from any of our libraries, pick up a free book bag. It's another amazing piece of programming from our library folks. Also, program coming up, computer programming, June 5 and 6 is free. All of that is really great news. The subject it touches is ways in which the city government, your city government, is on a trajectory to bring people back to work on site. Many of our employees have been working the full workload from home. Even more have been reporting to duty to show up and take care of city business without being able to do it remotely. Now, as we get our vaccination rate up, more and more of those employees will be coming back to work at city facilities in person. That includes the city council and our governing body meetings. We will be here at City Hall. It will be hybrid though. Most folks will continue to participate or watch or listen through YouTube or other channels rather than being in the council chambers. We're still trying to find our way through to the finish line. Even though we make progress, we don't want to risk anybody getting sick. So we're in this hybrid area. We are almost through the race, the marathon, but we haven't yet broken through the tape. So we will be bringing people back to work on location. It's going to be a gradual uptick in people coming back to work. It won't all happen at one time. We still have a vacancy rate we have to fill. So if you're interested in working for the city, there are jobs available. We're hiring again now as we come out of COVID. The doors are opening and so are the hiring windows. So please think about positions that you might be interested. They're all posted on the city website. We've had a lot of good success bringing people into some of our key jobs. There was a swearing in out at court this morning for new police officers. We continue to grow the ranks of Santa Fe police, an important part of keeping our community safe and responding to the need for a police presence to deal with serious issues that really need to be addressed. We are not immune to issues of real crime. We had a shooting over the weekend and serious issues that come up in our community, calls for help. In order to respond more effectively and more swiftly, we're still hiring police officers and swearing 4 of them in this morning. We thank them and we thank their families for providing their service to our community. There are lots of other opportunities for jobs with the city in all kinds of roles, in all kinds of functions. So if you want a great job with a great organization, helping to make Santa Fe an even better place for everyone to live and work and thrive, check out the Santa Fe City website, see if there's a job there for you. The city is itself open and thriving. I've talked to several of our downtown hotel managers, operators, owners. The vacancy rate is very low, 95% occupancy. If you were downtown over the weekend, the plaza was really jammed with people, some wearing masks, some not. A lot of people enjoying ice cream and takeout food, sitting in restaurants, strolling around, shopping, really feeling like we are very close to coming through this COVID challenge that has been with us for 15, almost 16 months. And I have to say, there's no place in America that has dealt with this crisis like Santa Fe and like New Mexico. A great deal of credit goes to our governor for her strength and her commitment and her compassion to keep people safe. A great deal of credit goes to our city employees who have hung in there and delivered services and made sure that city government continued to perform, whether it was issuing e-permits through our land use department, making sure that all of our basic fundamental services continued to operate. Trash got collected, water continued to be clean and pure. Our fire and police officers responding to calls for help, calls for service across the board. A remarkable job by our city employees and our department heads, most of whom have not even had a vacation for 15 months. So they're understandably somewhat tired and yet proud of what a great job we've all done together to come together and work together to make Santa Fe safe, open, and together. Good things are starting to happen. The Fuego season starts on Friday. Come out and check it out. It's going to be fun. It's a family activity. Baseball season is one of the best things about the Santa Fe summer experience. We continue to see people enjoying parks and trails and looking after our own parks and trails, picking up after themselves, making sure that litter is picked up, calling out when there's graffiti so our teams can go out and keep Santa Fe beautiful. The medians are looking good. I was driving on Cerrillos this morning after watching our new 4 cadets get sworn in. There was a crew working on cleaning up the medians, sprucing up the city, making Santa Fe beautiful as it needs to be, as we want it to be, because of the beauty that surrounds us. Other things that are going on, obviously, we had an amazing rainstorm this weekend, but there really is a fire danger out there. If you need some help to evaluate the safety of your neighborhood or your own home, our fire department has an in-person service to come out and do an audit of your home and of your neighborhood to keep the fire danger lower and to bring safety to all parts of our community. A lot of good things are starting to ramp back up. Please have a little bit more patience. You don't just snap on a light and city services go back to the way they were before COVID. We will be ramping up. July 1, as many of you know, starts a new fiscal year. That's a budget that was increased by 11% over the year before. So we will continue to hire. We will continue to break ground on key city capital improvements. We will continue to plan for another round of capital improvements to fix the streets and the roads, to build back better, as President Biden says, and to resume the level of service that we all want and we all need for Santa Fe to continue to be the exceptional place that it always has been. We love this city. We love living here. We're so blessed to all be here. And when we see tourists coming back and expressing their love for our community because they haven't been able to visit for a year, we know what a special place it is that we get to live and take care of. I've been talking to the people in the different markets and fiestas, Indian market, Spanish market, the folk art market, wine and chili, music on the plaza, the Lenzik. They are all making plans to reopen. The opera will have a season. We're going to come back. It'll still be a little different. We'll still have to be aware of COVID and the variants that are out there, but we will have a return to the beauty and the joy and the love that is at the heart of Santa Fe. That about wraps it up for today. I want to thank you for watching and listening. I want to thank you for helping get us all through the COVID challenge, the COVID, the really hard year we've been through with COVID. It's been a challenge for all of us. And this city, the people in this community, the people who work for this community, the people at all levels of government, our frontline workers, our healthcare workers, our teachers, police and fire and EMTs, all of us have come through this challenge with a remarkable badge of courage. And I want to thank you. I want to celebrate all that we've been able to do together. Let's finish the job. Let's finish the job with vaccinations for everyone. There's enough vaccine for everyone. Let's make sure that we all get vaccinated. We're all safe. We're all open. We're all together. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. I'll see you again at the end of this week with an update. Until then, stay safe, wear your mask, take care of yourself and your family, take care of each other, and together we will all of us together, take care of this city we love, Santa Fe. Take care, everybody. I'll see you later this week. Bye now.